Hey, and there we go. We are in. Now, as I always like to say, kettle time, the most important time of the whole run.
Oh yeah,
So
this is the most important.
the most important time, 100%. So let's see.
Free Waffles is 11.08. I missed Kev. They both exited
And
around
hey,
the same time.
they've both actually gone out. So Kev might actually be going for lava spread because he hasn't gone to the tutorial.
Yeah, it
Oh
seems
yeah,
like it.
he's going to fall. Yep. So
Unless he's gonna throw the gamble and do the roundabout spread. Unless he's been secretly working that behind our backs.
and that would be spicy. Roundabout spread. Yeah.
So we have Follies as our first level in this game. This is probably one of the hardest levels to optimize.
It's the run and guns in this game are this. They feel they might feel better than the bosses, but they're really hard.
It seems like they're staying neck to neck. It's very good.
Yep. Kev actually went for parry skip on the coin. So if you don't get the parry on that coin, if you just damage boost and get the coin, you actually save like 0.8 seconds on the scoreboard because the parry counter doesn't go up.
Wow,
So
we got a
that's a little bit of tech.
39 with Waffles leaving Folly. That's a very good time. Anything sub 40 is very good. And then right behind Kev.
So let's see what Kev buys. It's gonna be lower, isn't it? We're gonna be disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're both going
Yeah,
with the
it
same
looks like it.
strat, which is very good. This is definitely the most safest route you can do with this.
Yeah, the safest, the most popular. So as we head into the route pack, I'm curious to see if they're going to go for the secret phases. The secret phase does save a bit of time, but it's much harder. Waffles doesn't seem to be going for it, but I think Kev is going for it.
Interesting.
Yep.
I don't see that very often. Ooh, he is going for it. But my rule number one is always kill that onion.
Yeah, I think killing it is better as well. And nice little overdraw for the radish, and now this thing begins. It's kind of a nightmare.
I mean, it has potential to be quicker, from my understanding, but it's definitely it's not a safe route. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. And yep, he gets it. Okay, nice.
Very good.
Waffles finishing off on 40 seconds. Now Kev gets 46.
And Kev right behind with the 46. They are still neck and neck. Moving on to the next boss. Now, this is the first one that actually has a skip that is deemed illegal for this tournament. But there's a middle skip that hopefully both competitors will get. We got Flies first coming from Fruities. Can't speak today. Too much coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Flies first from both
happens,
of
man.
them. I think that Punches first is definitely a lot easier to get this skip.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see if
Neither
Fruity
of
gets
them have gone for the
got it.
YOLO one cycle skip though, so that's good.
Yeah,
that thing is just insane.
That is even more difficult than getting the super skip, is one cycling that. Looks like they both got the skip though. So that is 10 seconds that they both can save if you don't get that little skip.
Alright, that's good.
Oh, and then Free Waffles got Tigers first. He loves Tigers. He's probably super happy with that one. And then
yeah,
Snakes
even
first.
I like Tigers.
Yeah. Snakes, I think Snakes is a lot easier and a lot more safer. Hopefully we can see a oof. Not a single cycle.
Just doesn't get it. Yeah, misses a little bit of spray damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead right away though. He can just tank this right here. There it goes.
Not good. There we go. So getting tigers or snakes is pretty good because you can spread the machine, but if you get bulls, it's really bad because you just have to kind of go far away and lower, and it's nearly impossible to get one cycle.
Yeah, I personally have not had a single cycle on slot machine before.
So moving on to Goopy, one of the easier bosses. Not much tech here, just spread him as much as you can.
It's definitely an easy boss, but it's a very difficult one to optimize, I found when I started playing this game.
Yeah.
Because he's so easy, there's just so much you can do with him.
Yeah, when a boss is difficult, it's hard to get through, and when a boss is easy, it's hard to do it fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And Waffles cleaning that up.
Yep, that should be a pretty good time. Maybe a 34 or a 35. Okay, pretty good.
Kev right behind.
It's pretty close, actually. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it's good to see that too. 38. That was only 1 second slower. So they're still pretty close. All it takes is just a little mistake for any of this match to go sideways.
Yeah, as it is always in Cuphead. You make a little bit of mistake, you just lose damage, you die, you lose time, just anything can happen.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's difficult about speedrunning this game is that literally a mistake can add a misstep, a missed shot can add an entire minute to your time. On a
Yeah.
30-minute speedrun, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. And the game it's a bit hard, so it can happen, these things.
Absolutely. Oh, we got Fruity Waffles doing a nuke strat. He probably didn't really mean to do that one. But he does have the cards to do this damage boost right here, which is the important thing. All of those chops from that bullet bill just ticking away. This one's also another really difficult one to really optimize as she cycles in this like figure 8 pattern. There's a way to shoot the bullet bill in a way that it follows her and tracks her and hits her, 4 to 5 times with that bullet bill. But a missed shot can only do 2 ticks, which can like half your DPS on an EX.
Yeah, if you get 2 ticks, you're actually losing damage if you hadn't shot the EX. So
absolutely.
Waffles is on the last phase, and he's doing a pretty good job. He should get a knockout soon here.
Yeah, that should be it right there. Yep.
There it is.
This is probably the easiest plane level as well. It's the first one.
I think I'd say Jimmy is a little bit easier. Yeah, it's not that bad. Although it is difficult to optimize. Especially you need to take 2 damage boosts, so that means that you can't get hit at all from any other thing. So that's something.
Oh, we've got Kev with the 112, which is 3 seconds faster, so he's catching up a little bit. Moving on to Cagney. Hopefully we see no seeds here. Although that could be the commentating. Oh, that is the commentator's curse right there.
Of course it is.
I was like, earlier today, I was like, there's no way I'm going to curse this run. And I absolutely just did.
And you just, yeah. I mean, we can't let these guys have a good time, can we?
On both of them, though. So they've got equal RNG for this. Unfortunately, the seeds, they're not too difficult, but they absolutely will just add time and add another hazard if you can't get that parry out of the way.
Yep, that's right.
Looks like, yeah, Fruities is finishing up. Oh, we got a second seeds from Kev. That is not great.
Oh, you just hate to see that, yeah.
Yeah, but he is definitely going to move on to the next phase, yeah.
And as you said, now, because he got seeds just before this last phase, that orange thing's going to be in the sky, and it is very annoying. Sometimes you just have to jump into it, but he's fine. He gets through it.
Yeah, 40 seconds with seeds is very solid. It's a good point, Ground. Yes, that was a very clean, quick fight. Free Waffles typed in, good Cagney patterns done. Where do you have time to type that out?
He's playing.
Get off chat, Fruity.
God.
What a madman.
This guy just showing off.
Alright, so we're moving on to IL2. The first boss of this one is Baroness von Bonbon. This is a very RNG heavy fight. A couple different little mini bosses that we have to fight beforehand. Unfortunately, Fruity Waffles gets the best one for number 3 to start. The easiest one.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to get...
You see him like doing the hyper crouch. You see he's mad about that one.
Absolutely. And we got the Gumbo
on the other hand getting...
I think Fruity...
getting the candy corn actually. Oh.
Yeah, candy corn is very good. I think Fruity really likes getting that waffle last. So moving on to the last phase, I think he's going to clean that up very well. So Kev just needs to get a good third phase here to kind of catch up. We got the knockout with Fruity. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Kev got some really good RNG for the third one. He's going to be able to set up a really good lobber trap on this one.
Yeah, so the the jawbreaker, it actually takes a lot of time to die, so you can use that time to set up a good lobber trap, and you just demolish the last phase even faster than you usually do. I remember this last phase used to be a nightmare, dude, and now we just these speedrunners we just destroy it, kind of. Moving on to Wally. Wally, it's a pretty hard plane boss. Um, you, the first two phases are all right, but the third phase you can get really screwed up, as well as the last phase, with some RNG that I'll talk about in a little bit. So
yeah, it could be quite difficult if you take a couple hits early on. That last phase can really hurt you with some bad RNG.
Waffles has taken a hit, so let's see how he opts to play his third phase. I think he's going to play it a little bit safe, not take a damage boost.
Oof. Yeah, he's going to have to play it safe.
He does get hit.
Ouch.
Oh no, he gets a death. That's unfortunate.
And as I told Waffles before he started, if he died, I assume that he probably just screamed in real life. I just want to call him out on that.
Yeah. He types in chat again. What a mad lad. Kev is doing pretty decent on the other hand. I think he's going to go for a nuke. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to that third phase on Kev in just a second. Should be right there. There it is. And then we see a little pause buffer glitch. So this is a... Ooh, left side heart. So that is probably the worst RNG that you can get on that third phase. But he's got 2 lives, so he's going to play it kind of dangerous on the corner.
Yeah, if you don't
knockout.
Have
wow.
Very
solid.
Nice.
Free Waffles is just behind, and I think there is a 10-second delay on the actual split. So it seems that Free Waffles might still be in the lead by about 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, like you said, the just one death, it can just lose a lot of time. So Waffles, these guys are like really close to each other now. Anything can happen. This is exciting. This is a good race.
Yeah, this so far, I think this is the closest race we've had this far in as of yet. Because I do think that they are about 10 seconds behind each other.
So Jimmy the Great. So on the first phase, you can actually either go for a nuke or a mini bomb EX. If you get 2 parries, you can go for a nuke. So Kev did not get that, so he had to use a mini bomb EX. And on this phase, what we do to optimize damage is you shoot the pillars 5 times and then you nuke it. So a lot of damage. That means that this third phase, it just kind of gets melted. Starts really fast.
Kev moving out of the sarcophagus. Probably the easiest part of this entire fight is that sarcophagus.
Yeah, you just damage him so much during the pillar phase, and before that he just kind of melts.
Yeah, what's really good to those that don't know is that during those pillars that we saw, those little faces actually bleed over into the sarcophagus. And so you saw both racers got to use the nice trick of shooting 5 little mini bullets followed by a single mini bomb, which is the highest damage that you can do to them before they die. And it makes that sarcophagus go away in like 3 seconds. All right, we got Kev on the last phase, followed by Fruity Waffles right behind.
So neither of them have gone for the alternate phase, which is, I think it's smart. It's a really tough phase to play. It's very risky.
All right, so it seems that Free Waffles is actually winning by 4 seconds right now.
Right. So Kev is catching up.
Absolutely, they are still absolutely neck and neck. Yeah, Grandios points out this is practically a sync. Absolutely, it is. This is a fantastic race. I was so excited for this one today.
Yeah, this is going really well.
Moving on to Beppy. This is definitely a very annoying boss. I think every time I come into this boss, I just get upset just because I hate him. Like, I love clowns.
Not this one.
And I think Rondius calls that pink duck Perry or Terry. Ouch. So we've got right side yellow on Kev. That's not great, but followed by a green one is very good. He's going to be able to get that really well. And then Fruity Waffles.
Go
ahead.
Getting a yellow donkey means that you can't one cycle it. It's going to go away and it's going to come back. So
absolutely,
that means you lose a little bit of time.
You could one cycle it, but it's very dangerous and very difficult to pull off with some damage boosting needed. Fruity's going into this phase with 1 life, and that could be very dangerous, especially with low cards. Going in with 3 life with Kev, he could just sit right there and just tank it.
Tank them, yeah.
And very good, very good. Both racers took no damage on that last phase.
Nice. Very close knockouts at the same time. Waffles getting a much better time.
All of their times are very close, too.
So you see Waffles gets a better time because he got green donkey. So you can see how much of a difference that makes.
Oh, Skippy. I'm sorry, Grandius. So the little pink parryable duck on the first phase of Beppy is canonically, officially, is named Skippy. Because it helps you get the Beppy skip.
But of course, it's banned in this version, so...
For sure. So this is
moving on to...
Yeah, Grim Matchstick.
Yeah, this boss.
This is a run killer for a lot of people.
This boss is just... it's a very hard boss just to play in general. And because the clouds are moving in his direction, it's hard to do consistent damage. You might have to look behind sometimes, dash behind, like Kev just did. So it's a tough boss.
Wow, it is wild to see this synced up, which is lucky because we can talk about one boss at a time.
That's true. There's a lot going on at any given moment.
Yeah. Ooh, so Fruity's at 1 life now. He was talking about doing some damage boosting on this phase. He's definitely playing it safe. Look at him just jump and avoid. Probably catching his breath real quick.
Yeah. This last phase, it's just terrifying. If you're at 1 health, you just get a split. But he gets it. Nice.
Ooh, back to 1 life with Kev as well. Ouch.
And Kev takes a death. Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, Kev...
Set him back probably a full minute.
Yeah. So this is, like I said, it's a hard boss. Anything can happen in this one.
Yeah, that last phase is it can be very tricky with those fires coming everywhere. Oddly enough, and I've been saying this since playing this game, this boss is easier on expert mode than he is on normal mode.
Yeah, because the clouds go in the other direction, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to switch things up to make things a little different for regular and expert. So the clouds go left to right instead of right to left, which makes the first phase a little difficult, but these phases right here, it goes away from him, so you don't have to keep jumping backwards.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're moving on to Roomy Harmy Bottoms with Fruity Waffles. This is one that also is probably one of the most frustrating RNG bosses. All of those platforms that are missing right there, I'm sure that Waffles is screaming into the wind.
Yeah, so as you can see, he's just losing a lot of damage there because he just can't get close to the boss. There's no platform system.
Yeah. Especially
because you've got lava. Yeah, because you've got lava, you can't even shoot him from afar. Really hurt.
Oof. We got a death on Rumor.
Yeah, so
that'll even out just a little bit. We've got Kev catching back up. It seems that Free Waffles is still in the lead, however.
Oh, and he just misses the quick kill. So if the police if he turns around right before dying, he just flies all the way across the screen before she comes back out. And that wastes 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah. It's So we see on free waffle screen those orbs. I call them balls. I always tell her to drop the balls on me. I actually find those a lot easier to deal with than the triangles right here. But according to Fruity, he definitely likes those triangles a bit better.
Yeah, I think it's because when you get the triangles first, the next attack is the middle one, and since that attack is so long, you can just kill her during that attack. You can just get her 2 cycle.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you get orbs first, then ooh, he still manages to get the 2 cycle. That's a
Yeah,
difficult 2 cycle.
right. Yeah, right in the middle of the spell book, which is very good. 57. Or I guess right after she put it away. It's very good, especially with this route, to get that quick kill on her because once she becomes a plane, it is very difficult to get a kill on her with Lobber spread.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think
He
that we're
didn't
gonna
actually.
I think we're gonna see a quick kill with Kev once she becomes the bomber here. I don't think she didn't have much health left, which is
Yeah, she
where
didn't
you
much.
wanted to be at. That only adds a couple seconds. It's not too much, but it could be disastrous if there's a lot of HP still left.
Yeah, yeah. That one's it's a hard phase to just do any damage. Just
Absolutely.
like this boss, Dr. Carl, another very hard boss.
Arguably
Really,
one of the hardest bosses in a casual playthrough.
yeah, definitely the hardest boss for me. My split for Dr. Carl is called the Real Devil because I hated him so much.
That makes
Like,
sense. Cool. We're skipping the head phase, moving on to the last phase on Fruity Waffles. Always good to see because that one can cause a lot of time if you don't have the full nuke to pass that one.
yep, yep. If you don't have a nuke, you do a damage boost strat, but then that means you're left with less health for the last phase, which is it's a hard phase. As you can see, there's a lot of bullets on the screen.
Ooh, and we see Kev going for a little bit of head shooting. I think it's probably going to add a little bit of time to him, but I think he nuked the heart, so got rid of that phase kind of quick. Moving out of Dr. Cow with Fruity Waffles, 57. That's a very good time.
Anything below a minute is actually pretty good.
Yeah, anything sub 1 minute on any of these bosses, other than like Goopy, it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. And Kev should finish off this boss pretty quickly here.
Yeah, he's got 3 life. He's doing really
Yeah,
well
he,
on
he
this.
should be fine. Yeah. Waffles moving on to Sally, which is one of the easiest bosses. Yeah, you
She,
just kind of
she's definitely a good easy boss. She's my favorite boss, like aesthetically. I live out in Hollywood, and I love to see theatrical things.
yeah. So you see Waffles, he stands in a specific place and he shoots up left lobbers and then he shoots an EX. That's a lineup you do. So that you get a double damage lobber. If your lobber's EX lands exactly between the enemy's hitbox and on the ground, it does double damage. So that's what he was
Ooh.
going for there.
Yeah, and he decided to go for the big wave hit, which with 3 life is a very good thing to do. Ooh, nice quick kill coming into the last phase with Fruity Waffles. Damage boosting through that umbrella. He definitely played it kind of brave on that.
Yeah, saving HP for the last boss, for the last phase, you can actually
Absolutely.
get a pretty quick kill.
I think that we're past all of the difficult bosses that Fruity Waffles has troubles with, except for Phantom. So I think we're going to see him really put his foot off the brake on this and just pump it.
Rangi can still be a mess though, depending on the RNG, especially with lobber spread, unless he decides to switch back to B shooter. Safe strat. Ooh, and on Vermin, we see some nice cheeky turnaround lobbers. That's actually a very hard thing to do. As he runs away from the boss and shoots some lobbers back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Kev just ended with Sally, so he is moving on as well. This is still a very super close matchup.
Yeah. We still have some hard bosses coming up, so
Waffles promised a jump block. I haven't seen one yet. I'm sure
it's gonna be
That's a jump block. He probably screamed jump block right there. Right there. Becky's boy just with the curse.
Yep. Beautiful.
There's the promise that you were promised.
Yeah,
But
I wanted to see a jump block on Phantom, man. This is a jump block here, it's fine. One on Phantom, it just messes you up.
But we're leaving Werner Werman with a 50, so that's good. He's still on a very strong pace, even with a couple of mistakes.
Uh, Kev actually took a bit of damage in this first phase, so he decided to opt for retry, which is smart. You don't wanna you lose some time, like maybe 5 or 10 seconds, or you go for a safe strat. Just retry.
Fruity onto Briny with a very good start with that gun. That is another very difficult RNG.
Yeah, so when you have Lobber, you can't really hit Briny with Lobber if you're far away. And oh no, he got dogs. Oh, this is really bad.
Water doggos. That is bad for any racer. That is just
Yeah.
time added, no matter who you are on that.
Yep.
But he is moving on
Let's
to
get this.
he's moving on to the dangling phase. What is that called? The uvula?
The uvula, yeah. It gets 1 cycle.
Kev leaving Werner Werman, just as Waffles is leaving Briny. 58. Ooh, with an A+ Werner
A
Werman.
plus. Nice. Showing off. Ooh, 46 Briny. Very good time.
That is very solid. Even with the doggos, that is a very solid time.
I had like 4 jump blocks of Briny. Okay, Waffles. Okay, dude.
4 jump blocks on Briny. Oh.
Oof, yeah.
I don't think anyone is as good as Fruity Waffles in getting jump blocks.
Yeah, it's a really annoying glitch, to be fair.
Dang, Kev with the first gun doing a good job. It's always
And
very
he
good
got
to see no damage on that first 5 seconds of Briny. But getting water doggos right after is quite disastrous.
decides to play a bit safe, backs away, losing some damage, but it's not again. You don't want to die. You want to play safe. Waffles on Calamaria, one of my favorite bosses, one of everyone's favorite bosses. Let's be honest.
I actually do not like her.
You don't? Oh.
No,
Damn.
I almost wish that she was more Cthulhu-like.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
She's...
Super unpopular opinion. Chat's about to go nuts.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh no!
Oh no. Ooh,
Kev with the
Kev taking
death
it.
on Briny.
Oh, that's... You don't like to see that.
I think he was close to the last phase on that too. Ooh, and a death with Fruity Waffles evening the field a little bit on the last phase.
Yeah, Kev might have lost like 30 seconds, but Waffles lost a solid minute there because of that death. Yeah, these runners are doing a good job of keeping it competitive. You know, Waffles like, you know what, I'm ahead. Let me give this man a break. Very entertaining for the stream.
All right, we're back to the last phase with Kev, and he's doing really well with his HP.
Yeah, he might get it once. He just missed it. So
there it is. Wow, that was impressive. I love to see that. I love to see anyone doing that jump on that beam.
Yeah. I actually don't go for that. I don't know the timing. I don't like it, but that is very nice to see. Yeah. Waffles should be finishing off Kalamaria now. He does have 1 HP. But he gets it.
Zenning says, I want every hedgehog in this chat to go spam. Calamaria is the waifu to Sky High's personal Discord. I mean, she's beautiful and gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I just wish she was more monstrous. Because, like, we already have Sally, and Sally is waifu. So, Sally is waifu
Sally
who's gonna, like...
She's not waifu. Wait a minute. We need to have a talk about this.
She's creative. She's fun. Her husband's dead. She's wonderful, you know?
Yeah, I mean, her husband only dies if you kill him.
Well,
Otherwise, he doesn't.
I mean, you're gonna have to kill him if you want her to be waifu. So.
Well, well,
So we're moving on to Phantom.
yeah,
This is definitely one of probably the hardest boss to optimize in this
yeah,
category. It is quite difficult.
yeah. Oh, and I think he jump locked there. He must have jump locked and missed the lobbery X, so he couldn't get the one cycle. That's the kind of jump lock I like to see, where it just screws you off completely. Moving
So
on to the twins.
I believe those are signposts, or that's what they are themed after. I think we had a discussion about that. They have names too, I think.
Wait, really? The signposts? I had no idea.
Yeah, they're based on like the train signs, and we're leaving Cala Maria right behind. Last phase of Phantom, and he's got great HP. With 3 HP
Yeah,
going into
yeah.
this, he is playing it very good with the knockout.
And he's got a one cycle. Very
Very, very
nice.
good.
113. Yeah, that's a good time.
That is a very good time.
Especially for no one cycle second phase. And on this patch, you lose a lot of time if you don't get the one cycle because the skeleton actually stays inside for a longer time than it used to.
So Fruity Waffles said to me right before going into this race that he's probably going to miss a dice roll. And then in chat just now, he just said miss roll
Yeah,
time. Maybe
let's
he's
see
trying
it.
to play down the bad luck so he does well on it.
Yeah. What do you want him to miss roll on? I want him to go to 9. That would be fun.
Kev on a Phantom Express cleaning that up.
We go, oh, he gets nothing. Oh, he doesn't get the 2 cycle. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just about, yeah. Just a few spread bullets off. Waffles is on the cigar. He did a cheeky spready X there. That was nice. Damage boosting into the cigar, and
Yeah, that is the common strat that we're probably going to see with a lot of racers is on number 3 with that, just letting him hit you and then going into the corner like that, you can get a single cycle on that with a single hand, which is very fun. Now, it looks like he does have a heart on number 8, so he's definitely going to go 4-8 on this. I think he's been practicing Pip and Dot, so this one should be okay. Moving on
yeah,
to the
this is the
last
one.
phase, but
Yeah, this is the one most of the runners go for, and it's pretty easy. But yeah, Kev onto the last phase of Phantom.
yeah, should be cleaning that up pretty easily. Great HP going into that. You definitely want to see a lot of HP going into that last phase, because that is a visual nightmare. Cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Leaving Pip and Dot with a single HP lost. It's not too bad. I think that Fruity likes to go down to the 0 out of 3 for the dice roll. I think it's like a half-second time save.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's I don't like that strat too much. It's very risky. It just doesn't feel worth it for that time save.
Absolutely. Now we have this is no arguable here. This is the easiest sub boss in the entire game. Is the
Yeah,
8-ball.
yeah. He
His
just
name
doesn't
his
even
name is
try.
Mangosteen. I looked that up the other day. It's Mangosteen, and I don't get it.
Magnuson. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
I
get it.
don't know. I think the horse boss, the one on 6, is called Fear Lap, and I don't get that as well.
All right, let's see if we can get that king dice without a miss roll.
Yeah,
There
miss
it is.
roll, go
That
to the
quick roll.
Yep,
He got it.
there it is.
And then Kev is playing it pretty safe on the first couple bosses here. But I think I saw his RNG. He had 3, 4, 9 for the hearts. He's very solid.
Okay. Pretty good heart, yeah.
2 HP for both racers. We got Fruit moving on to the very end of this now. 201, very solid.
That's a good time, yeah, really
Very good time. And he got the 0 out of 3 HP. He always likes to get that.
good.
Save
Oh,
that
yeah,
half
yeah,
second.
definitely. So,
Oh wow, Kev went for a quick dice roll. I didn't even see the dice before he hit it.
Yeah, he went for a 1-1 instead of a 2 from 3 to 4. So if you roll the dice before the dice even appears, it always gives you a 1.
Interesting. I did not know that.
So Waffles on the devil, last boss, and of
Ooh,
course he gets
spider
spider.
to start.
That's just sad.
Let's get some F's in chat for that spider.
F's in chat for the spider. Yep.
We all know there's a lot of inappropriate words being said right now about that spider. But they are very appropriate to say, but inappropriate for many streams.
Yeah, no one likes the spider. You lose time, he can hit you, it's just sad. Oh, falling into the pit.
He's got to play it very safe here. He's got a very good lead here and needs to...
He's on 1 HP. Ooh, and dice to the axe. Yeah.
That is going to set him back, but he's still got a considerable lead on this.
If he gets spider again, he's just gonna break something, isn't he?
If he gets spider again... Oh, and he got dragon.
Oh, he gets dragon. Nice.
Typically, you don't get spider after getting dragon.
Yeah, dragon's good. You get to do a lot of consistent damage onto him. Earlier, you used to be able to do a lot of damage with quadruple damage with hoppers, but that's not a thing anymore.
We're gonna see him. Yeah, we're gonna see him move on to the next phase, and we have Kev cleaning up with 3 HP. There it is.
There it is. It's crazy how that last King Dice phase is very hard in the casual playthrough, but in the speedrun, it's not that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that once you know what to do, those last phases are very difficult, or very easy rather. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But the first couple times getting there, you usually only have 1 HP, or you're like, all right, well, what does this phase do? And then you die before anything else happens.
Yeah, and then you're like, let me try to get behind that.
All right,
a lot of people.
We got Fruity with 1 HP moving on to there's the knockout. Before I can even finish my sentence, GG's in chat, 3502.
That's a good time. Yep. 3502. GG's, Waffles. Well done, man.
But Kev is right behind.
Right on his tail, yeah.
We're gonna probably...
This was a really interesting match.
That was a very close match. I think this is only going to be about a minute, up to 2 minutes behind. I think that's going to be our closest race, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, definitely. Yeah. Waffles showing us a bit of the Cuphead lore, in case you want to see them celebrating again.
Moving on to the next phase with Kev. He's going in with 2 HP. It's still doable.
Yep. Does the pause buffer so that you can move, start shooting, faster when you go down. And this third phase used to be terrifying for me. Like when I was doing the level casual, this third phase was like, what is happening? Where's all this stuff coming from?
So much going on. It's hard to figure out where the hitbox is. He's moving on to that last little phase. It's got not a lot of HP, and with a knockout 36-53, let's get some GGs in chat. That is
done it. GGs.
Absolutely close race. Less than 2 minutes behind.
Yep. That's good to see. And Fruity Waffles showing off here a little bit, getting Peppy skipped.
Hello.
Oh,
hello, Kev.
Getting Peppy skip on 1.2.
Yeah, just showing off. But hey, we have Kev here with us. Hey, man.
Hello.
GG's, well played, dude.
Well played. Very, very, very close. Wow.
Yeah, I was... first thing, stupid Grim. I don't like Grim at all.
Yeah, Grim. I saw you die like right before you getting the knockout. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Go on. But
well played, man.
Hello.
That was a super close race from both of you guys. Welcome, and Fruity Waffles. Jeez, everyone was on they invented the edge of the seat for a reason, and this race was why.
Yeah. This one was probably the closest race we've had. I think just a 2 minute difference, or maybe less than that.
Yeah, less than
But
2 minutes.
very
We
well
had
played.
a 35:02 and a 36:58, I think.
53.
53, excuse me.
Yeah, my run sucked. Oh my god.
My run sucked even more. You don't know how much my run sucked.
will
Did
say
you
that-
see my honey bottoms, dude? Oh,
Did you see my crim? I literally died at the last bit.
that was tragic.
So
This is our warm up race.
so can you guys break it down one by one for us, starting with Fruity? What do you think of the run, man? What do you think
Oh,
went well? What do you think didn't go well?
Mine was terrible. That's 3 minutes off of my PB. I think the thing I'm most sad about is I was practicing Grim a bunch and I wanted to show off the cool damage boost. And I did really well in the first two phases. And then I got hit by a little fireball, like the very last or the second last little fireball before the third phase popped out. So I couldn't go for the damage boost. And then the fireballs in that phase were just really out to get me there. So that's the thing I'm most disappointed about is I didn't get to show off the cool strat there, but oh well.
Oh, how many jump
Yeah.
blocks did you get, Fruity Waffles?
I don't know, but I wasn't having too many. And then I saw Bexy in chat say that I hadn't had any. And then I had like 4 on Briny Beard. None of them mattered, fortunately. And then the one that hurt me was really badly was I had a jump block in Phantom that made my EX miss. Otherwise, I would have had the one cycle on phase 2.
Yeah, we saw that one.
I noticed that one. Yeah, that
I
was
100% would have had the one cycle because I went for the for like holding back damage a little bit to get it on the right brick, and I just had the jump block, so I couldn't get it.
Dang.
Yeah, it happens.
Speaking of curses, I did curse both of you with those seeds, and I do apologize.
Oh, it's okay. Good Cagney patterns don't exist. I expected seeds.
Yeah. One of our runners did get one yesterday, so I don't know if he was hacking or no. But,
Yeah, there's no hacking. It's just splicing. Grandius likes to splice in things.
Yeah.
So, Kev, what do you think about your run, man? What do you think went well? What do you
Well, okay, at the start for Forest Follies and the Root Pack and Ribby, I played it really safe, like way too safe. I think on Forest Follies I lost 4 seconds because of playing it too safe. Yeah, so the run went on. My heart was pounding throughout the entire run, and then I got to Grim. Everyone knows I died on Grim, but can I just emphasize how heartbreaking Grim is?
That was a rough.
Yeah, that was especially dying like at the very end. It's just you lose a lot.
Yeah.
We've all been there, though. It's all right.
Yeah. I moved on into the run until I got to Briny. I got the worst RNG possible on Briny. Well, not worst RNG possible, just really really bad RNG.
Yeah, you both
you
got
dogs.
doggos like right away.
Both of you, yeah.
And
yeah.
I lost the last phase.
Oh yeah, you took a death right on the last phase, didn't you?
Yeah. And
yeah,
that was just...
Briny was mean to me too. He gave me a doggo's third.
Yeah. Despite what Zunning said, around Werner Werman, I think on the scorecard, I pulled up Twitch to see how far Fruity was, and I realized he was on Kala. And then I was like, and then I just went into complete focus mode, did the rest of the run. I mean, apart from King Dice, I got a 224, I think. That's all right, but I know I could have done better.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Waffles did take a death on Calamaria actually, so you
Yeah.
guys were pretty close after that.
Yeah, I had a late death on her. That was a painful one.
Yeah, that was basically the run. Could have saved time there. Lots of time.
Right. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Sky said that he doesn't actually like Calamaria that much. What do you guys have to say about that?
I agree. Cal is mid-tier. He's mid-tier.
I agree.
Thank you.
Wow, these guys. Chat, help me.
She's apparently nice. She's nice. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. But man, if she was more like Lovecraftian, mwah, I would be so more into it.
With the wrong people in this Discord right now. This is not...
Yeah, I'm about to get banned from the
Can't
Cuphead
silence the
speedrunning
truth.
community.
Oh man, this is just so sad.
This is a civil war right now we're about to have. I'm
yeah.
sorry to start this.
You're never gonna hear the end of it, man. You just
We're
know.
not even ready for the Cuphead versus Mugman debate.
Oh, that's not gonna be.
Oh, yeah, that's never gonna end.
Let's just not bring that one up. I
Let's
said
not.
after I brought that up.
So, chat, do we have any questions for our racers coming up? And while we let that happen, I do have a question for both of you, Fruity Waffles and Kev360. I did some peeking on the brackets, and one of the next races coming up very soon is SBD Wolf versus TMR. And according to the brackets, Fruity Waffles, you'll be versing the winner of that, and Kev, you'll be facing the loser of that. How do you guys feel about that? And what are your thoughts?
Who goes first?
You can go.
Okay. Well, if I'm against TMR, first of all, I'm screwed. Just putting that out there. Second of all, I think I'm gonna be switching back to P spread if I'm against TMR. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually wanted to ask you about that. So I noticed that your PB has P spread, but you went for lobber spread in this. So have you been practicing that, or what? Why did you choose to go for lobber spread in the race right now?
Okay. Basically, I've been practicing basically the last 3 weeks for P spread when I saw the brackets, and then last Saturday, me, Fruity, Cathar, a few others did a race. And then they somehow convinced me. I forgot what happened, but now I'm on lobber spread, and I just did it for Fruity because he's also on not that type of, because I knew I wouldn't win by P spread.
I gotcha. Oh, I see how it is. Wow. Okay.
Waffles was really happy with just one moment, and then he just got destroyed.
Just dashed my hopes and dreams.
Yeah. So I switched to lobber spread, and that's basically it.
Right. And moving back to Sky's question, Waffles, what do you think about getting matched up with either SPD Wolf or Yamar?
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of Wolf. He hasn't really done much D-Rust as far as I know, and he joined us in one of the races that Kev was talking about, and he had like a low 30. It was like a 30-14 or something, so it's like, well, I need to hope his arms fall off before the race or something along those lines.
Yeah, he doesn't practice, just casually gets a 30.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, I think this race was a nice eye-opener in that I need to play this category more and do more no resets. Wow. Because what?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's just because I mean it had been a few days since I've played this game actually, and then also I've been playing 1.1 and things die a lot quicker there, so I'm a little used to that.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got a couple of questions from chat, if you want to answer some of them. The first one's from Zunning that I see. Fruity, you were obviously watching the broadcast. What was going in your head when you had your first death and Kev went ahead? I think your first death was on Wally? I don't think Kev went ahead by too much, but he was definitely in the lead for a little bit.
I was?
Yeah,
you were actually, yeah.
I was? Yeah, dude, you were neck and neck for a while. It was hard to tell who was winning until that first death.
Actually, you guys were Kev was ahead, and then at Grim you guys were exactly equal, and then Kev had his death. Yeah. You guys were it was very close until then.
Yeah, but when that death happened, that was a really weird death, because like up until that point I was like having that nervousness, and that was helping me focus, and then I kind of lost it for Wally. And I just lost all focus that I had on Wally, and I ran into like two stupid things, and then I forget what my third hit was, but it was all kind of a stupid death. So at that point, I wasn't really focused on where Kev was at that point. I was just I got to get my head in the game at that point. And I did for a while until late aisle 3.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, that was weird. Was it you hitting the egg, or was it you missing the parry, like parrying a little bit late? What was it
Oh,
exactly?
right. I think I think I had the thing where I get the parry, but I still get hit. It's hard to tell because I died, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and the first hit I think I ran into to one of the eggshells, which was just a rough one.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
But yeah, this is really really opened my eyes, and I need to do some no reset practice.
Hmm.
All right. The next question is for Kev from Dispensa Going Up. What started your Cuphead speedrunning journey?
Well, a few things actually. It started with me loving Cuphead, like absolutely. I just finished my 200% thing like a month, like in February, and I wanted to get more replay value. And one of the best ways is speedrunning. So I speedran, and yeah, no, that's basically it. And I got addicted to speedrunning, basically.
So, is this your first game that you speedrun, or what?
First game I've speedrun, but I'm considering doing some others. Not leaving Cuphead, just doing others as well.
Messenger.
I haven't even
Yeah,
completed
drink
Messenger.
that Kool-Aid, man. Drink it.
Uh,
What about you, Waffles? Grandius is curious as to how you got into speedrunning.
Oh, well, pretty similar actually. I mean, this isn't my first game. I ran Mega Man X2 for good like year and a half, something along those lines. Got a pretty good time there, and then from there to when I picked up this game, it was kind of a blur. I wasn't really running much, and then yeah, like I just kind of wanted more replay value out of it, so I was like, all right, let's check out Grandius' tutorial, and oh, this looks pretty fun. Oh, this is pretty fun. Hey, nice. Let's just keep going.
yeah, I'm with you on that one. Grondius's tutorial, it got me into speedrunning this game properly as well. So, shouts to
Yeah,
Grondius. Amazing runner,
yeah, of
great
course.
tutorial. Okay, so, let's see if you've got any more questions.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any more questions for our runners? I do believe our next race. I left my sheet downstairs. There it is. It's shovel with an S. Okay. Our next race, I think, is tomorrow, if that's correct.
It's tomorrow at the same time, I think.
Yes.
It's Zero Planes versus Bexy Boy, which
That's
is going to be an
correct.
insane game.
That should be another very close match. Should be a
Yeah,
very,
I'm
very
really
good
excited
one.
for that one.
Same.
I think there's like 3 messenger races before that as well, including 2 runners with very close PBs right before the Cuphead match. So that'll be a cool watch as well.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
any of you
then
guys out there wanting to watch some more races, check in tomorrow, same time as this, maybe a little earlier for those messenger races. What a fantastic game. If you haven't seen any messenger races and you're just here for Cuphead, just check out the messenger race just for a little bit. Oh, awesome. Thank you, GG Speedruns, for all of those links. That will have
yeah, perfect.
all of the information you need. If you want to join the Discord, check us out, and let's get any questions in and out of game. Who's commentating? The commentators right now, I'm Sky High, and then we have our other commentator, Assassin Narga.
Assassin. Yep. I have a question for Kev actually. Kev, I noticed that on King Dice, you went from 3 to safe to 4. Did you misroll or what happened there?
Yeah, I misrolled. I was supposed to go to 2, but then I got a 1. So yeah.
Okay. Rudy, he beat you to it.
Oh,
What,
your dice.
what do you think about that one?
What, sorry?
He got a misroll. You were supposed to get one. You didn't.
I didn't miss roll. I'm so happy. I was like yelling the numbers out loud
I
to
I
make
believe
sure I
that.
didn't roll the wrong one.
I believe
I
that.
wanted you to go to 9. I really wanted to see the one.
If I had done Deathless, I would have considered it, honestly. But no.
No, yeah.
Once SPD Wolf annihilates me and I'm playing in losers, maybe if I get a Deathless run, I'll do
Maybe
the monkey
9.
fight.
You know what? Don't do it. I hate the fight.
saying don't do it is gonna make you want to do it, right?
Exactly what I wanted to happen. No, but like even when people play, like when I watch stream of people playing the game casually, I'm like, please don't do the monkey. It's such a bad fight. It's
Yeah.
so stupid. It takes 2 hours.
Yep. If you don't know how to fight it, it's honestly probably faster to retry.
I
But
think
then
I think it is. I think it is easier
Yeah.
to retry that whole match than to try to fight the monkey.
But then you're in the scenario of misrolling again.
Oh, that's that's just rough. Is it honestly, is it faster to get a start over and go all across the board than to fight the monkey?
100%
Yes.
is. 100%.
It is, right? That's insane.
Assuming you hit all your rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
And then you hit the start over and then get the monkey.
Optimizing how bad you are at this point. Okay, so I don't think we have any more questions. So I think we're gonna wrap this up. GG's to both of you. Amazing race, very entertaining. Thank you guys for being with us. Shoutouts to chat. Thank you guys for sticking around, for watching. And there's going to be a race tomorrow, like we said, at the same time for Cuphead, and some Messenger runs before that. Please go and check out the Messenger. Fantastic game. I've never played it, but I still love it. It's really good. The music is
It's a fun game
super
to
hype.
watch. Yeah, Messenger's a super fun game to watch. I was actually just showing my roommate that today, and I'm like, dude, the soundtrack is beautiful. It's just aesthetically pleasing, and it's when you see speedrunners play the Messenger, it makes me want to play it.
Oh yeah, it's so like sleek and smooth the way they do. I don't know, man. It just looks amazing.